Welcome to the British Embassy in Berlin. Today we're doing a conference on intercultural skills of teachers in Germany and elsewhere. Before the conference, we pulled aside the speakers of today's event. Here's what they had to say.
Canada, in some ways, is in a very unique position as being an immigrant nation with two founding nations, three peoples founding it from the very beginning. So it's possible to say that from the very inception of Canada, our orientation was multicultural, at least multinational anyway. So teacher education systems across the country have been promoting a number of initiatives that are designed to make teachers more interculturally, internationally, globally competent.
As you know, Finland is not as diverse than many other bigger countries in Europe or in America, Australia and so on. But in the 90s we had a large influx of immigrants, and for the first time we had to think, how do we deal with this challenge? And I thought that we had to do more than what was done until that, and we started giving teachers education courses on immigration, globalization, but also multicultural education.
The United States as a country does very little about international education because there are no national programs, there are no national demands for teacher education. I think that what we try to do is get students to get out of their comfort zone, to go out of the country. So we offer them the opportunity to do some field experiences where they're in schools in another country.
Clearly one of the characteristics of teacher education in the UK is the tendency to look more towards English-speaking countries in the world as opposed to other non-English-speaking countries in the world when we look at what's happening elsewhere.
As you're aware, Australia was a British colony, and from my perspective, unfortunately, we have yet to transition outside of a British Empire curriculum. I think that is really the next step we have to make, is actually how do we actually come upon a curriculum that's transformative, that represents a combination of cultures and not just a British culture. And so it's not just an assimilation philosophy that undergirds our curriculum and practices, but one that begins to accommodate and build upon difference.